Hello, everyone. Active Parenting Publishers is excited to launch our 40th anniversary celebration. Here at Active Parenting Publishers, we are overjoyed to be celebrating 40 years of impact, commitment, and dedication to the parenting education world. As we celebrate this monumentous occasion, we will touch on key areas such as entrepreneurship, resourcefulness, upgrading and updating your curriculums, effective leadership strategies, and how to establish a solid network to guarantee sustainability.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Popkin. I'm the founder and president of Active Parenting Publishers. Dad and uncle founded a summer camp, a small summer camp in North Carolina that grew into one of the largest summer camps in the country. And I always grew up thinking I'd take it over someday with my cousin and we'd run it. So I had a natural affinity for children during those years. I really liked being a child, like working with kids later. And when I went off to grad school, I went off to college and recreation major at Indiana University, because that's what you did to prepare to be a camp director. I had to take a lot of psychology courses, and I found the psychology courses were fascinating. That really kind of pulled something in me to want to learn more. So I decided not to go into camping. I told my father that I was going to find a career in psychology. I didn't know what kind of psychology. But when I got into the program at Georgia State as a master's student, I realized that I had a love for children and I wanted to see something to make the world better for kids. So why not combine my interest in children and camping originally with my newer interest in psychology? And so I just kind of carved a path into child and family therapy as well as adult. But that led me to find one of the professors there that was teaching a course in parenting at a local school. And I asked him if I could sit in, and I just thought it was incredible. He was teaching a book called Children the Challenge by Rudolf Dreikurs. It was kind of one of the foundational books of Adlerian psychology. And I'd see parents come and hear him lecture and discuss things in the class, and then go and try them at home with their kids and come back with these great success stories about how things were improving. And I thought, this is it. This is what I really want to do with the psychology work. I still was practicing to become a therapist and to do those things too, but I knew parenting education would be a part of it. I didn't know how much of a part of it at that point. The decision to go into developing what would become the first video-based parenting education program was originally called the Active Parenting Discussion Program. The Active Parenting Video-Based Discussion Program. That was just a starting place. That's when I left the mental health center and started off on my own. Fortunately, I was also a therapist at the time, so I could continue to support myself by seeing clients. I limited that to about 10 clients a week. I was single at the time. I could live very inexpensively. And so I did that 10 hours a week. And then I worked on developing active parenting, 40, 50 hours a week. What I knew from the beginning was we needed to do very good video. That if it was going to be a video-based program, that the quality of video would be compared to was what was on television. And so I knew I had to raise the money to do it right. We couldn't just do this with home videos. There was no Apple iPhones back then. If you were going to do video, you had to go expensive and hire a video production company with $100,000 cameras, and that was the only thing that was available back then. So the second thing I found out was a quote from Benjamin Franklin that I used to go back to: if you want to know the value of money, try to borrow some. It wasn't easy to come up with the $200,000 that we needed to really get the company off the ground to produce the first video-based program. And so to do that, I had to kind of show potential investors, that this would work. And so I started speaking around the state of Georgia. One of the things I had to overcome was not really loving speaking at first, feeling a little bit shy about it. By the time I was finished with them, 2 years of speaking around Georgia and other places, I started getting invitations to go out of the state to speak. And before you knew it, I was having this kind of a mini career of a speaker about parenting education. I'd be called in by lot of Montessori schools around the country were first to get on the wagon with that. But it gave me the resources to also to offer an early offer back in the spring of, I guess this was 1983, that the first video-based parenting education curriculum would be available for the holidays that year, and that you could use it for free the first time if you would just agree to purchase 15 parent guides, teach the course, and give us feedback about how you liked it. And so we sent that out as a direct mail, and we got really good response. My speaking around Georgia helped a good bit. We did a direct mail to other parts of the country, and had about 120 groups signed up for the initial field test.
Little did Dr. Michael Popkin know just how groundbreaking the launch of Active Parenting Publishers would be. By being the first video-based parenting education program, APP has served families and leaders for 40 years strong, currently housing 7 essential programs covering every stage and step of a child and parent's life. Active Parenting thrives as we connect with new customers at national conferences. Recently, Dr. Michael Popkin, our founder, and Aaron Hopkins, our sales representative, had a joyful experience attending the National Head Start Conference in Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you to all of you guys for your continuous support. And to learn more, feel free to email cservice@activeparenting.com or follow us on Instagram for weekly updates, special offers, and many resources. Thanks for watching.